What's up everyone, Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids. Thanks as always for checking out our videos. Today we're out in the woods right by a stream here in New Hampshire, and we're going to be looking at this product, which is from Puritii. It's one of their water bottles with the filtration system. And if you're doing anything in the outdoors or wilderness survival, you're probably familiar with the rules of threes. So the general concept runs like this. You can live 3 minutes without oxygen, 3 hours without shelter, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. So if you're breathing and you got some sort of cover to make sure that you're not getting beat up by the elements, the next thing you really want to make sure you're taking care of is the water. So we're gonna basically test this out here in the field. I'm taking it right out of the package. I'm gonna put it all together. So you're gonna see what it looks like for someone who's never handled it a lot or doesn't have a ton of familiarity with it. Put it together, use it, test it, and then what I'll do is I'll wait about a week or so, and then after I've drank some of the water that comes through the Puritii bottle, we'll see how I feel. Chances are I'm going to feel great because this is a high quality product. They actually sent me a very complete spec sheet which talks about all the different things that they can filter out from this. And these guys, it's interesting stories. They're based out in Ohio, and when they were out there and I was talking to them about getting one of these bottles and some of the details of this review, I believe it was in Toledo, they went through a crisis where the water in that area was not pure anymore, and so people had to boil water, buy bottled water, things like that. Puritii just sold out of their stuff so quickly because so many people wanted the product, and it worked great for them. So let's take a look at the actual product, then we'll show you what it looks like in use. Alright, here's a look at your water bottle with the included bag, and then your filter over here. Take the actual bottle out of the bag now, and I'll show you what that looks like. So there's your water bottle. It is plastic, BPA free plastic, nice and lightweight. There is also a metal version of this from Puritii. Got this little loop here if you want to attach a carabiner or maybe some paracord if you want to attach this to a pack or some sort of gear. There's a look down inside, nothing too fancy about that. Here's a look at your cap with your bite valve. This flips up, flip that back down, and this clicks shut, which is nice. You don't need to consume a lot of bad water to get sick, so if you have this open and somehow you splash some unclean water onto your bite valve, you can still get Giardia and all kinds of other nasties. So nice to have this little cap, and that's what the underside looks like. That's what we will attach the filter. Here's a look at the packaged filter when it's taken out of the box. It does note here, do not open it until ready for use. So don't open this up and leave it around because there's a chance it's going to get some sort of contamination going on in there, so make sure it stays in the package till you're ready to use it. And then there's a tiny bit of paperwork here that comes with the inside the water bottle. It just notes that if you're using the stainless steel can, use the white tube, and if you're using the plastic squeeze bottle, use the clear tube. And here's a look at those two tubes I was just talking about. One is made for the stainless steel and one is made for the plastic, and these actually are inside the box, so they're not sealed inside this package. But we'll take out the actual filter now so you can see what that looks like. And there's that. It does say Eric's right here on it. That's pretty much it. It's got some numbers there on the side. So there's that. And then from the instructions here, you're going to have the Eric's like this, and then this top section is going to attach to the cap like so. So we'll do that, and then since we're using the plastic squeeze bottle, we're going to use the clear tube here at the end, and I'll attach that like so. So that's what the unit looks like when it's all put together. Now I'll scoop up some water and then put this in there. Alright, let's go get some water. When it comes to filtering water and purifying water in the outdoors and products that are related to those two processes, for me there's about two main things that I'm really focused on. Number one, which is by far the most important, is this. does the product make the water safe and drinkable? Does it take out all the junk, the bacteria, the viruses, particulates, and therefore can I drink it and be safe? So that's by far the most important. The second one is the ease of the process when it comes to using the product. So I've used some filters in the past where you've got the actual filter, you've got a tube that goes into your Nalgene bottle, you have a tube that goes into the water. They get the job done, and it's much quicker than, you know, boiling water or using purifying tabs, but they can be kind of tedious. I did like this Purity bottle because you saw the process of putting the actual filter unit together that's attached to the cap. That was simple, and then you go scoop the water up, put the cap on, and you're good to go. So as far as ease of using this product, it's simple. There's not really a whole lot to it. Now, as far as getting all the junk out so the water is drinkable, I have consumed the water. I'll come back in a week and let you know how I feel, if there's any issues whatsoever. Okay, back in the studio now. It's a week later and no issues whatsoever, so the water filtration system on the Purity bottle definitely worked. I also want to note that there's a lot of waterfowl in the area. There's deer, there's beaver, there's fisher cats, all kinds of things. So when it comes to a water source that is likely polluted with, you know, just general runoff and stuff coming from the local surrounding neighborhoods, that's almost 100% positive that there's stuff in that water. And then in addition to that, a very, very good chance that there's going to be scat and things from animals. So the water filter from Purity and the bottle, everything got filtered out, and I'm doing great. All right, let's talk about the bottle a little bit here in the studio, and we'll wrap up the review. So a couple final notes. First, I will tell you that on their website they say the Purity water filter system and the water bottle can filter out 99.99% of chemical, microbial, and even radioactive contamination. And they have a lot of references on their website so you can see where exactly they've tested the results of the filtration process. Their website is puritii.com. It's Puritii.com, puritii.com. As far as the two different options when it comes to the types of water bottles, as I mentioned, you can get a metal one or this plastic one. The plastic one is squeezable. As I mentioned earlier, it's BPA, non-toxic free. It is 16 ounces. The metal one is 20 ounces. They say it's condensation free and it's also double insulated. So as far as you know, keeping your cool water nice and cool, that will work well. If you wanted to use it to boil water or to cook something in it in a wilderness survival situation, it's not going to work as well as a non-insulated bottle, but it'll still work, you know, in a variety of different applications. So just keep that in mind. And then they also know on their website that when it comes to filtering power, 100 times greater than NSF standards. And NSF standards it's an organization that basically checks on the safety of various items. And if you get on their website, you can just look them up. I believe it's nsf.org, and you can check them out for more information about how they kind of do testing on the safety of different products and things. So at the end of the day, what you're hearing from me is that Purity on their website is giving you a lot of information about how well the Purity water bottle and filtration system work. A couple final thoughts from me. The first thing I'll mention is that it is lightweight because this one is plastic. Again, the downside is that it's a little bit more likely to get beat up because it is plastic. If you're using this as a water bottle, you know, for at the gym or out running or something just to carry to the office, it's great because you can get, you know, water from a stream and it'll be filtered by using this system, or you can get water out of the tap and it'll filter out any of the junk that might be coming out of the tap. So if you don't have, like, you know, a Poland Springs dispenser in your office, here's an option that'll drop your cost significantly and give you very good water. As I mentioned just a moment ago, the fact that the metal one is double insulated, that's a little bit of a downside. Most people, when they want to use a metal container to not just to boil water, because you wouldn't need to do that in this case, but let's say your filter got totally clogged after using it for a long time, or something broke because you dropped it and you wanted to boil water in the metal Purity water bottle. Well, it's double insulated, so that's not going to work as well. It also does have, looks like a painted outside, but again, that's kind of the few downsides to this. On the upside is that, think about this, 99.99% of contaminants are going to be removed from your water when you're using a Purity water bottle. I mean, that's just absolutely amazing. And the ease of using it. Scoop your water up, make sure your filter's set up, and then put the cap on, and now you're drinking your water, you're good to go. I like that a lot. Even using water tabs, that's relatively easy to do, but sometimes in the winter they don't break down as quickly. Sometimes, I mean, regardless of what it is, it's going to take a while for the water tabs to break down. It's just a really easy system, and it gets so much of the junk out. That's just such an awesome thing. So this will be rolled into one of my kits. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it as an EDC item or it's going to go into one of my my emergency kits or setups, but I really do like this. Thanks as always for checking out our videos here on Everyday Tactical Vids. Please subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't done so already. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and check us out on Instagram and Tumblr as well. Take care.